Hi Maria, it's Andrew from Sydney, Australia, representing omegadigital.com.au. Thank you so much for allowing me to send you this SEO audit, this SEO Loom video for your review, and hopefully we have an opportunity where we can sit down and discuss these issues and these matters further. Let's get straight into it. First of all, you're a full-service digital orthodontic laboratory. I'm so sorry about the voice, the accent. Hopefully if we get a chat, if anything's unclear, I can sort of clarify them for you. So straight off the bat, if we have a look at, you can't really click these. I would like to see individual pages dedicated to each one of these products. If I click on straight moves, there's no breadcrumbs at the top. It's just these big heading straight moves. For SEO, what Google really loves, what AI really loves, is actually building out specific pages. The more specific a page is, the better they can understand it. And then once we have a very specific page, how those pages therefore interlink with each other and how we can therefore optimize them with keywords, with meta descriptions, with content, with breadcrumbs, with schema, internal and external backlinks, will help improve their rankings and drive more traffic. When we had a look at your traffic on Ahrefs, your third-party traffic, your traffic is practically zero from organic search. It's basically crashed as of around April 2022, or more specifically, probably more February 2022. So we need to go in and look at these, figure out why it's completely crashed. But the website largely is what I would call as a skeleton website. There really isn't much for Google to really understand. The reason that you're lagging behind and have no organic traffic and visibility on the search engines is practically because your site doesn't really tell the search engines enough about what it is that you do. And we start with that by building out more and more pages, what they call the information architecture, how these pages are built, the URL structure, how they're sort of integrated into the overall structure of the website. All these things are very important to improving your search engine visibility. The foundation of SEO is content and internal linking and how accessibility. So visibility, internal linking, and accessibility is really the three biggest, most important parts of your technical SEO and therefore your SEO foundation. And because right now, basically, if I'm looking at straight moves, Google's looking at that thinking, they don't really know what that is. So this whole section of your website, Google does not really understand. If we go lab products, this is, at least you got like a bit of content up here. You got product guarantee, lab products. Lab what products? Orthodontic lab products? Something where we can explain a little bit more about each of these 8 products. What are they known as? Are they known as orthodontic products? Just lab products is too vague. Google does not understand the topical relevance to this page, and the big part of SEO is improving your topical authority and your topical relevance, and that all starts with making sure that Google can understand what it is that you do. And right now, that is a key area of focus. They don't know what it is that you do, and that's why you're lagging behind. So if I click on retainers could mean anything. Could be a retainer wall. There's literally no content on these pages, no text content, nothing. Is very vague, not specific at all. When you click on these, the Hawley with C class at Q, I don't know. Anyway, let's have a look at one that I can probably pronounce. Hawley with C clasps. You click on this and it's just an image. Why not create individual orthodontic based pages for these individual products and explain these products in a way that even a search engine can understand? Okay, that's really important. And that's where we want to get at. So we want to expand the content, expand the topical relevance. You are in the orthodontic product industry. Well, even looking at your website, for me, I did not really understand what it is that you do. And sometimes when you're in the industry, you can sometimes forget that from the outset, Google is not a specialty, a specialized search engine for your particular product. So therefore, we need to really make sure that the information on the website is understood and optimized in a way that they can understand it. So therefore, then they can help you rank for keywords that will generate you more traffic, more inquiries, more sales, etc. Okay, so these need to be individual products. There's no breadcrumbs and there's no content, and that's just really SEO 101. So at the moment, Orthotech is really failing on the SEO 101 aspect. The internal links are not great. The images, there's no specific products or pages for these retainers. There's no text content, and there's really no real clear pathway to really helping these search engines understand what it is that you're providing. And if Google's struggling, AI is struggling. How can they cite you for a type of prompt like I need a specific retainer for this particular specifications? How can they do that if we don't have the content on the website for it? How can we get cited if we're not explaining what it is that we do very clearly? And we have all the internal linking and external linking. What I also like to see often is a blog where we can talk about like a medical journal style blog where we're explaining these products and why even if you're in the B2B market, why should they be engaging with you? Why is Orthotech's particular products a standout, and understanding all these various types of queries that your target market is actively searching for in Google, in Bing, and you're just not that relevant. And that's a big problem. And that's what we need to fix. The reason that you're lagging behind, Maria, is the point that there's just no structure in your website. The website is just not optimized for SEO, for AI at all. And if you like, I can actually even send you a bit of a front-end design of what I think it should look like. And I can send it to you, if you like, as a free gift as well. Just let me know. Say, Andrew, I would like to see the front-end design that you recommend, because I definitely believe more of a modern site's very important. No blog. Obviously, the titles and descriptions. So obviously, if you want to improve your search, you obviously want to improve how you appear in search. And this is your homepage, Orthotech. Can't we say a little bit more, something a bit more enticing? So if someone's seeing this even if we start getting rankings, enticing our target market to want to click on us. You've got 60 characters in the meta title, and you have 160 characters as the meta description. And so this is a good opportunity to make sure that we optimize these to the full extent, tweak them monthly, tweak them regularly to make sure that we're optimizing for click-through rate. There's no point ranking if we're not getting clicks. We can only get clicks if we're ranking, but rankings don't necessarily guarantee clicks. So we need to make sure that we're optimizing for that. We have some, even some strange products. Pages where it's going to ruin your topical authority. We've got this category uncategorized, and you click on this, and it's like a Hello World page. It's like a default WordPress post that's still present in the site. These need to be deleted and removed. We need to build your topical authority and make sure that Orthotech Labs is topically authoritative, topically relevant, and that starts with a good user experience, a good user interface, and a well-optimized information architecture. From there, we can then build out a blog, we can build out external links pointing back to Orthotech, and that is going to no doubt guarantee you to build your online traffic and visibility. Maria, thank you so much for allowing me to send this to you. It's been my pleasure to deliver it to you, and I really look forward to potentially discussing this with you in more detail. For now, have a lovely rest of your week, and I look forward to hearing from you.